It is Wednesday, February 10th, 2021. I'm Pastor Thor Ramsey with Center Church. This is Gospel for Five, where we take 5 minutes out of our day and focus on the gospel because Jesus is the gospel. So we are continuing in Galatians. We're down the home stretch here, just a few more verses. So yesterday we looked at, let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up, emphasizing that nothing we do for the Lord is in vain. If it's true that we reap what we sow, and if it's true that God rewards those who put their faith in Him, then no matter what we do for Him, it will be rewarded. The feeblest effort, a cup of water given in the name of Christ, will be rewarded. If not now, then later. So, if then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith. That we have an emphasis on body life, that we are a community of believers, that we take care of each other spiritually, but we also take care of each other physically. If there's physical need, we can take care of it within our body. If there's emotional need, etc. These things can all generally be remedied, or at least looked upon with great care within the local body of believers. And if there's something outside of our bounds of expertise, for instance, some sort of mental illness. Now, the view of I believe the biblical view is not that grace replaces nature, in other words, what's physical on this earth, and grace doesn't perfect it. It's not making it perfect until Christ comes, but it does renew it. So the gospel renews everything. So in terms of mental illness, we can certainly study the human psyche, nothing wrong with that. We can develop philosophies, and I shouldn't even call them philosophies, but we can observe patterns of behavior, right? We can make notes. And so there is an aspect to psychology that is based in science. Now, there's a lot that's not, but there's a lot that is. So that's natural revelation. That's common grace. It's not to say we throw things like that over the railings of the ship, so to speak. We don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So, the point, though, being here is that we look for every opportunity, as we have opportunity, to do good to everyone. So we want to do good to everyone we can. That's the idea. We really want to do good to people. We want to do good to everyone we can. Makes it difficult sometimes in the world we're living in, it really does. But as far as we have opportunity, we want to do good to all people, and especially to those who are of the household of faith, especially to those who share our common faith in Jesus Christ. We want to look out for the believer who has the common faith that we have in Jesus. It's not to say they have all the same doctrinal points, but they have the primary doctrinal points concerning who Jesus is, what He did, and what it means to be saved. We look out for the household of faith worldwide. We want to look out for the household of faith regionally, but specifically locally, to local believers. We want to be that body. We want to be a body of believers, a local body that takes care of each other. So again, this is why the local church is important to our own spiritual lives. Can't stress that enough. Now, this fall, by God's grace, we will do a study on the church itself. So we'll have a more robust view of the church, because I'm convinced again that that's one of the weakest points of evangelicalism, is the hyper-individualism. So this is the kind of verse that shows a biblical mindset works against hyper-individualism, where it's just me and Jesus and I need no one else. This verse talks about, so then as we, the body, have opportunity, let us, the body, do good to everyone around us, especially those who are part of our fellowship. That is the idea here. All right, what's God said to you today?